Welcome everybody, coming to you with some XCN. Let's get through the intro. We'll get right into the charts. Let's go. If you would read that disclaimer. How's everybody doing tonight? I tell you what, the way this market is, it's kind of hard. You got to dig for some energy to do a video, because it's kind of depressing, if I say. In this bear market, I know it's depressing for everybody, but we're just gonna have to keep pushing forward, buying the dip. But as we can see right here, let's get on the 1 hour chart. We can get this to pull up, right? On the 1 hour chart, we up in the area, we let's see. We did make it up to, let's see, was this the 17th? We was up in this area of resistance right here, 00546. We came down in this resistance, tried to push back up, and we got another area down here. It was resistance, but it's weakening down right now because XCN is between these two areas of resistance right here. We really need to push up above 00534 and hold that in between these two areas of resistance right here, and see if we can get a push up. If this area don't hold, we're coming back down to this range down here, right at 0.5% at the 382, the negative 382. But it's at the bottom of the fib right here at the 0, trying to hold on. But the overall market is just still bearish. It ain't. I think stocks just pulled back. I haven't looked at the S&P 500, or I think I heard it had pulled back today. Let's look at the VIX, see what the VIX looks like. It's sitting at 20. It did make its way up, but all the way up to almost, 22.96 today, and it's came down. It came all the way down to 20, but it's starting to slowly get back up. It's sitting at 20.3. 20 and below, it's bullish for the market. But up here at 21, 22, that ain't good. I think it cooled down a little bit. They're having some good talks with Iran and the United States coming to a deal. Trump and Iran coming to some kind of deal. So that's good for the markets. But to be honest with you, you can't tell it in this market. It was like Bitcoin pumped up today. Well, wasn't it right here? It went to the top. Yeah, it went all $69,199. Came all the way back down to the bottom of the trend line right here. It's in this channel, and it's in a descending channel. It is making higher lows with lower highs. It's tightening up right here, so it's either going to start moving up or it's going to break down more. And that for XCN ain't good if it breaks down more, because we could see XCN coming all the way back down here to the negative 382 at 0.00499. Might well say 0.5%. with Bitcoin pulling back, Bitcoin needs to hold at least $67,000. It needs to hold $67,000. If it loses 67,000, we're gonna have another pullback on Bitcoin, and you're gonna see it all the way through the alts. Let's see what the Bitcoin dominance is. Bitcoin dominance is coming down. That's a good thing. When Bitcoin dominance comes down, it'll help. You know, it won't pull on these alts so bad. It was it was already up here at 59.16%, but now it's pulled back to 58.57%, a little over 58.5%. So with the dominance pulling back a little bit, that will give the alts a little relief on their pullback. They'll still pull back, but XCN will pull back, but it won't be as quite as hard with this dominance pulling down. That's another good sign. I'm really wanting to see XCN hold this 0.5% during this pullback, these pullbacks with Bitcoin. But I did want to bring, we could see Bitcoin pull back another 50% from where it's at. So that's going to be terrible. And this is just me. This is just me. This is my scenario. I'm seeing Bitcoin's going to pull back 38 to 42,000. And this is me. This is me. This is where I feel, I think that what I've done, I think it's going to pull back to 38 to 42,000. I could be totally wrong now. And that's going to be a lot more pullback on the alts. So we really need to see this dominance fall more, come down more. So when Bitcoin does that pullback, and if it does the pullback like I think, it won't pull on these alts as bad. But when dominance is up, it causes the alts to pull way down with Bitcoin. So we could see a pullback, but not as bad as it would be if the Bitcoin dominance was, say, above 59 to 60. So glad to see it pulling back. But volume ain't too good on XCN right now. I did get over here and I looked at this spot. On the last hour, we've had some selling going on. There's people selling, retail selling on Coinbase and Gate right here. 4-hour selling. 12 hours ago, on the 12-hour chart, it shows buying. But in the last 1 hour and 4 hours, there's been selling going on. Somebody's been selling some XCN. And on the heat map, you got the net inflow. This is what is going back on the people's bringing their XCN back on the exchange to be sold, basically. In the last hour, we've been doing good. It ain't a lot coming back on the last hour, but on the last 4 hours, the 4-hour chart says that there's been a lot coming back on the exchanges, and correlating with over here with the volume, heat map volume. This is when it's in the red, you got more selling going on. So in the last 4 hours, you see over here where you got the coins coming back on the exchange, and then you got this over here, the red notifying you that there's some selling. There's more selling than buying going on. So that's the purpose of it being a lot coming back on the exchange. We look here. We started out today. This is on CoinGlass. We started the day out at 005418. We was good. We pushed up in the green up to 5459. And ever since then, we come down and we went back up and we've come all the way down. But this right here is the selling that I was telling you about. The selling that I showed you over here on the spot. And the price is dropping. You know what I'm saying? It's pulling the price down a little bit on XCN. Because you see, they ain't no shorts. Look, no short, zero on trading, liquidation, none. And long, $42.71. There ain't nobody trading XCN, nobody. So that's what I'm bringing. They coming back on the exchange to be sold. So let's get to the few. Volume has picked up on XCN, but that's volume coming back in there selling XCN. They're coming back in, bringing their tokens back on the exchanges and selling it. That's where this volume is picking up. And see right here, it's lost 9.91% on open interest. It's just people, retail is pulling back out of the market right now. Just waiting to see how far it's going to drop, or is it going to rally up, or are we in the bottom? But I don't think we hit the bottom yet. We got these, like XCN, it's formed a local bottom here. As you can see, it's just ranging basically from 00588 down to 00500. It's just ranging. This is the hourly chart, just ranging. We did have this major drop down over here, and then it went back up on. This was on February the 6th. So, this is the range. We're just coming to the bottom, back to the top of the range. That's all we're doing. And I can put you a line there, but I wish we had good news to come and tell you on XCN, but I just don't. It's just ranging right here. Somewhere along in there, that's where it's ranging right there. Bottom of that support all the way up there. If it gets momentum, it went through this area of support right here, pushed up that trend line there. It came all the way down. So this is what I'm saying that XCN is going to do over the next day. It come back up, tested that line, it come down, went back up, it's consolidated, it's coming down, and you can look for it to come down here at 00486 or somewhere right above it, and then it's going to go back and it's going to test it again, see if it can get back up above this time. So this will be since it was up over here, let's see. Since it was up, oh Lord, you got to change that thing every time. But ever since it dropped down and come all the way down to 00453 and got this bounce, this is the area it's been consolidating in. So that's what we got right now. This is what you can look for. You can look for to come down, maybe consolidate a little bit right here, and then start working our way back up, getting back up. Unless something in the market changes. But right now, everything should be cooling off a little bit. But even though we got good news from Iran and the United States that they could be coming to a deal, we did see a little push up, but not much. It's just Bitcoin's in a bear market, and it's just doing Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing Bitcoin right now, and it's affecting the whole market. This is what the market does in a bear market. So I just wanted to come and give you an update, and just let you know this is where we're at. I love to come here and say, we're fitting to pump. We're fitting to go to the moon, and we'll get them days back. But right now, look at the volume. It's down. There's a lot more red down here than it is green, and it's low. Nothing like right here on January the 5th, 6th, and 7th. It even has a lot more volume on the 11th. So, nothing coming in really, you could say that to really give XCN some support to get back up or get a push up. So, until we see so we get to see some volume come in here, and a lot of it to get XCN some momentum, we could just consolidate from here, right here to there. We could just consolidate just right here. You could consolidate, and it might just do this right here for a while. Till Bitcoin does what it does. If it goes down, you can see XCN come down. It could come on down. But or it could go right on up. It just depends. It just depends. So I'm just coming to give you a quick update. But we're gonna have some more days to come. The days in the future to rally and just get on here and just have a good time, make some money, enjoy a bag, swell back up. Because I'm like y'all, I'm still holding XCN. I ain't sold my XCN. I ain't sold it. I'm just going to hold it. Wherever it goes, and I'm just going to dollar cost average in. And I'm doing that now. And we could see it go all the way down to 004, 003. But I'd love to see another rally on XCN before Bitcoin makes another pullback. But when this pullback's going to be, your guess is good as mine. But it's like Bitcoin, it'll try. It did try, but it just couldn't sustain it. It couldn't hold it. We was here and we went all the way, rallied back up almost. This is on the daily chart. This was back on November the 9th. And you see it tried to get above that trend line. It couldn't. And that's when we had this major drop. And that's what I'm saying. We're going to have more like this. And people don't think it, but we are. But when we made that major drop, bottom of that trend line, we come all the way down to 60,000, and then it bounced. And it's just been consolidating. Look where it's been consolidating. This is Bitcoin. It come down, went back up, and it's just been consolidating. It dropped, it got relief back up. It's consolidating. That's all it's doing. So, and Bitcoin it does. I'm going to be honest with you. It just wants to roll back over again. It just wants to roll over. It does. It just wants to roll over. It wants to come across here. I'm looking for Bitcoin to come across here like this and just drop. Somewhere between the 382 and the 618. And that is between 36,500 to 45,499. Somewhere between there. Somewhere between here and here. And that could put us. Let's see. During all this pullback, this is what we need to hold right here. We need to hold this right here. I'm saying we're going, Bitcoin's next drop down, we could go to the negative 236, down to the 382. If dominance keeps dropping, we'll stop right here at the negative 236 at 00253. We don't, we're coming down to 00129. But if we could get XCN to rally again and get us back up here, let me put this back on there. If we could get XCN to get us back to the top up here on the daily chart, I don't know if it would, but if it could get us back to the top up here, 0.01300, before it went down again, I'd be happy. I'd really be happy. But let's look where we would be at on the 4-hour chart. if we could get back up here on the 4-hour chart at this area right here at the 1 at 00600, 00600, before Bitcoin made its next pullback, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Or get back up here at the 00764. But that's where we need XCN to rally from. I'd love to see it get pushed up above this right here. Somewhere in between there, the 00646. All the way back up here at the 00764. We need to get back up there, really. And so when we pull back, this 0.5 cent floor can hold when Bitcoin pulls back again. So, with that being said, because I don't think Bitcoin, the price, that's another about a 40-50% pullback. A lot of people will say, nah, Bitcoin ain't going to do that. And a lot of people say it's going to 10,000. But I promise you, if Bitcoin goes 10,000, a lot of these alts is going to zero. So we don't need that to happen. But anyway, because they already back at bear market prices in the previous cycle before this bull run was started. So not necessarily XCN, it's holding good at this 0.5 cent, but just keep looking for Bitcoin. Just watch Bitcoin and that VIX. And as that VIX pulls down, watch Bitcoin. If we can start moving back up, get 68, 69, we could see a rally on XCN. But right now, it's just doing nothing. It's doing nothing, really. It's up 0.0338%, but that's 1/3%. So just keep your eyes on Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin can get a rally, you can look over there on XCN and it'll start rallying. We need a lot of money to come back in this market. A lot of money. Fear and greed index is at 13. Market cap's at 2.33 trillion, down 1.23%. Average crypto RSI is up under 50, so that's favoring the sold on the RSI. Anything, it's like neutral to bearish, more neutral than bearish. You know what I'm saying? It's neutral to bearish on the RSI for the average crypto. So, and I think we was at 138. Let's see where Onyx is still at. Well, it's moved down 2 spots. It's at 140 now. It was at 138, I believe. 138 or 134, but it's at 140 right now. But you're gonna see them in the rankings. They're gonna fluctuate different. I've seen BNB jump ahead of XRP, and then XRP jump back ahead of BNB. But that's just the way it is. That's just the market, being the market. Let's see, because it was BNB. Because right now XRP is at number 4 and BNB is at number 5. BNB was at number 4 last week, I believe it was, and then XRP was number 5. But Tether, that's stablecoin, but XRP is holding up good. It's still up on CoinMarketCap 5%. You got Solana is still up 2.34%. Dogecoin's up almost 9%. Bitcoin Cash is still holding up. But I found out Bitcoin Cash is like a safe haven during this bear market. People tend to go to older alts like Bitcoin Cash because a lot of people, for some reason, they shorten a lot of Bitcoin Cash. So it always keeps the price up. It's a safe haven to get out of these other alts into older alts. So that's what the narrative is behind Bitcoin Cash. And some people say it's the real Bitcoin, but it's going to overtake Bitcoin, but it ain't. But we look here, but Chainlink's up 3%, Stellar's up 4.5%, Zcash is up 28%. H-bar up 12.83%. Polkadot 4.5%, Uniswap 4.5%. Look, BitTensor 23.82%. Aave 15.44%. Pepe up to what in the world, man? PI 37.5%. We do got some coins out there that's doing pretty good. Let me see where Canton Network's at. It's at 14 or 15, ain't it? It was 15. It's down 1.83%. It's still holding good. It's still above that 16-cent level I got over there on it. But let me look and see. That's stable coin. It's 27. Then you got pimping. There's some Humanity Protocol. Virtuals. I know virtuals. Some of these coins I ain't never heard of. But I'll end it right there for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been lengthy, but I just wanted to talk with you for a little while. You like what you see, you like the content, subscribe to the channel. It's right down here where I got it locked. I got it locked or unlocked. Oh, I had it unlocked. I don't know. It's down here where I'm at. The subscribe button's down here where I'm at. That's where it's at, Terry. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Show me your appreciation. But I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you.